let's get into our news stories. We've got 21 of them to get through, and I hopefully will get this done in an hour or less. I know y'all got stuff to do, and I know it's late at night for most of us, so I'm not gonna dilly-dally. We're not gonna do tangents. I know we normally love our tangents where I go off and do something else and talk about something else for 30 minutes. Not this time. We're gonna stay locked in and on subject. That's the Wolfie promise. All right, so starting with our first news story, you guys may have already heard. If you haven't, I don't know where you've been. As far as multimedia and entertainment goes, this is big news. Netflix confirms it will acquire Warner Brothers, including its film and television studios, HBO Max and HBO, for $82.7 billion. That's with a B, chat. Billion dollars. After separation of Discovery Global, which is expected to be completed in Q3 2026. So Discovery, that merger certainly worked out, didn't it, chat? Like I kept saying, for how many Chill Tuesdays have it been since I kept talking about Warner Brothers Discovery and how Zaslav has been killing Warner Brothers just for this to happen? I think I've said it almost every Chill Tuesday. I keep talking about how much I hate Zaslav and how he's killing Warner Brothers. This is massive. For those that don't know, Warner Brothers is one of the pillars of movies and TV. If Netflix gets them, they are absolutely dominating the streaming market, and it may just be one of many death blows to theaters. The pandemic almost killed theaters, but Netflix getting Warner Brothers? That's a pretty huge hit, because after that, what do we got? Disney? Paramount? It's really, it's just I hate the fact that companies are buying companies. Why can't Warner Brothers just be on its own? I know why, chat. Because Zaslav wanted this the whole time. That's why he's been killing them from the inside out. Just to sell it for this amount of money. And guess who's getting a big fat billion-for-billion-dollar paycheck out of it? Zaslav. That's all this was about. Oh, don't worry, chat. I know there's more. I know there's more to this story. There's more. I got those stories lined up. Don't you worry. But yeah. It's such a weird what the fuck feeling when a company whines and cries about not being profitable enough, and then another company buys it. Isn't it? Don't worry, we'll get to that too, Green. So it does mean HBO, and I'm in HBO class this semester. My professor was talking about that in our class meeting. We went remote because of a heating issue at my campus. Yeah, Netflix are replacing the Warner Brothers Tower. The Warner Brothers movie lot is a piece of I hate to say it, it's like a piece of American history almost at this point. So many iconic and amazing movies were filmed there, and TV shows too. And Netflix owning that, hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. This is WB we're talking about, chat. It's crazy. But as you also may have heard, chat, there's more to this story. Paramount, you know, that Paramount that literally cried. How long ago did we talk about this after the Sonic movie came out? Where Paramount stupidly said, they lied to everybody and said, oh yeah, Paramount, we're not doing so well right now. We're doing so bad. We're not doing that hot right now. We had bomb after bomb. Our movies aren't really doing that good. Sonic 3 isn't profitable for us. There's been a couple of profitable movies. We're just gonna have to fire 2,000 people. We have to make up for we're just not doing good. We're Paramount. How about Paramount coming in and being like, but wait, we want Warner Brothers. Why does Netflix get Warner Brothers? We want Warner Brothers. So, Warner Brothers is sitting over here about to get sold off to Netflix. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been finalized yet, but it's pretty much finalized. Warner Bros. Discovery says it will carefully review Paramount Skydance's $30 per share acquisition offer and issue a decision within 10 business days. So Paramount's trying to do a hostile takeover. Paramount was complaining, we want Warner Brothers. We should have that. We have all this money, Warner Brothers, take all this money. We have billions of dollars, Warner Brothers. Not only was it how many months ago? 4 or 5 months ago, they were saying, oh, we're not doing good right now. Our movie industry is not doing great. We're gonna have to fire 2,000 staffers to make up for it. And somehow they got $108.4 billion somehow out of the air to make this Warner Brothers acquisition. How crazy how that works, huh? Crazy how that works. It's almost like they fired 2,000 people for no reason other than, what else? Profits. And pleasing those shareholders and making sure their profit margins hit that certain number. I said it before and I'll say it again. Ever since I learned about corporate stuff, it really has taken a lot of the joy out of enjoying media. Because you know the company you're enjoying it from is a large piece of shit. It's always been like this, but I hate now that I know about it. Time for Animaniacs to change their last name? Yeah, I know, right? Come join the Warner Brothers and the Warner sister dot. They'll be like, now join the Netflix brothers and the Netflix sister dot. Yeah, okay, so just so you guys understand how many IPs Warner Brothers has like made and owns, let's take a look. There's a list that someone posted in the chat. We got Friends, Oceans, all the Oceans movie, 11, Oceans, all that. Gremlins, Evil Dead, Mad Max, The Matrix, Beetlejuice, all of DC Comics, Adult Swim, Tom and Jerry, The Jetsons, Casablanca, Harry Potter, Citizen Kane, The Goonies, Scooby-Doo, Rick and Morty, Johnny Bravo, Looney Tunes, The Hangover, basically every Cartoon Network show ever produced and made. Every single one from the like Cartoon Network beginnings all the way till now. We're talking Gumball, Adventure Time, Steven Universe, you name it, they'll own that. The Hangover, The Conjuring, Sopranos, Robot Chicken, Mortal Kombat, HBO, HBO Max, Smiling Friends, The Flintstones, Boondocks, all of, by the way, Boomerang, all those classic cartoons. Sex and the City, Final Destination, everything Cartoon Network, Game of Thrones, Singing in the Rain, The Powerpuff Girls, Clockwork Orange, Big Bang Theory, Minecraft, the film rights, Courage, Turner Classic Movies, The Wizard of Oz, Dune, all the Dune movies, Lord of the Rings, every Lego made game from Telltale, Monsterverse, the distribution rights, and Warner Brothers games including NetherRealm and Rocksteady. That is a fuck ton of shit that Netflix will own if they get this. Listen, I don't want either company to get this. I think Warner Brothers should stay as it is right now. Even though Zaslav has basically murdered that company. No matter who wins, Paramount or Netflix, we're losing. Like, whatever happens, chat, we are losing. You see, Netflix doesn't want anything to do with one. Oh, yeah. We can guarantee that Warner Brothers games and all those game divisions are basically going to die. It's going to be Midway all over again. They're going to sell off the IPs and all that shit to whatever gaming company wants it. Do they own Six Flags? I don't know. Maybe? Because isn't Six Flags like a Warner Brothers thing? They have a lot of Warner Brothers theming stuff there. I've never been to Six Flags. I've seen the commercials. I know they have like a Superman ride, the Joker ride, and like Looney Tunes stuff there, but I don't know. That's a good question. Let's find out. Does Warner Brothers own Six Flags? No. According to the... Oh. This is AI chat. Warner Brothers does not own Six Flags, but they had a history of ownership and continued licensing relationship. Ah, okay. It's just licensing. So expect that to change maybe. Wait. I'm hella worried about Adult Swim and Toonami. Yo! 70 mime? Hey, Sunrose.
79 months, getting closer to 100.
Look, you're only 21 more months away. 21 more months. THS away. Thank you, Sunrose, for the 79 months support. Appreciate that. And, by the way, everybody just joining us, you're welcome. We are talking about the Warner Brothers Netflix acquisition and all the bullshit therein. Yeah. Because at Six Flags, you win prizes of Looney Tunes. Yeah, so, depending on if Netflix wants to keep the licenses there, if Netflix does get Warner Brothers, you may see an exit of, like, all the Warner Brothers stuff. That's weird, though. I don't think they would pull Warner Brothers licensing from the theme parks. That's money. Like, that's money on the table. What's up, Ruckus? Welcome on in. The Sonic, welcome on in. How you doing? And did I say hi to Sunrose? Welcome, guys. How y'all doing? Oh, and Sunrose and Scoots, too. I see you guys in chat. I see you with my eyes. Yeah, this is a shitty deal. It's just a shitty deal. Also, if you're wondering why chat's not showing up beneath me on this little window here, it's Twitch is acting up. Possibly because the world is on fire as we know it. Maybe because of the acquisition. There's probably a whole bunch more stuff that we know of that Warner Brothers owns. But this is just the big ones that I can think of. So chat, of the two evils, once again, no matter who wins, we lose. We lose. I can't think of a benefit for either company owning it. If Paramount gets it, maybe that's better for movie releases in theaters overall, but I still fear for all the IPs. Netflix getting it, you can kiss all those Warner Brothers theatrical releases goodbye. Think about, I know a lot of you guys don't go to movie theaters because y'all ain't built like me. Y'all don't go to movie theaters every week like I do. But imagine, if you will, a world without a Warner Brothers producing movies for theaters. It's not good. That's like half the movies that come out a year. Not great. It's gonna fucking put a huge ass dent in movie theaters as we know it. Because why would Netflix release movies straight to theaters when they have the best? Just come straight to our streaming service. And you can bet your ass, because of this, chat, because of this acquisition right here. Guess what, chat? One more thing that's gonna come of this. Oh well, we just bought Warner Brothers for $10 billion. Time to increase the rate and the membership programs. You can expect to pay $50 for Netflix by the end of this acquisition. No, $50 for the ad ones, $100 for the ad free. They gotta make that money back somehow, chat. That money didn't just come from nowhere. Netflix would butcher oh yeah, Netflix is gonna own DC, chat. DC, Netflix owns DC. Yeah, it's crazy to think about because it's like, oh my god, man. Okay, let me get my words together here, chat. Name one acquisition that has ever worked out for the better for a major company. Like, think about it. Think about all the major acquisitions we've seen in our lifetime. How many times has it fucked over everything? You remember Time Warner? Remember that? The Time Warner back in the day? That fucked over a lot of shit. Warner Brothers hasn't been the same since the AOL Time Warner shit. Which led to the Discovery merger, which led to this. Disney Fox? I guess. I guess. I wouldn't say it worked out, but I mean, Disney was the less of the evils. Somehow, that's weird me saying that. Atlas? Sega, okay, Sega getting Atlas was good, yeah. But that, to be fair, Atlas's parent company before Sega got him was really shitty. Look at what Netflix did to The Witcher. I have not seen The Witcher by Netflix. Sega getting Rovio. We got Sonic Rumble out of it so far. So, do you guys like Sonic Rumble? If so, then I guess that acquisition worked out. Okay, the Sega getting... Okay, here's the only reason the Sega acquisitions work out, chat, is because unlike most companies, Sega buys a company and leaves them to their business. It happened way back when they bought out, the Total War company, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called. That Total War Studios. I think they're just called the Total War Studios. They bought those guys out and left them to their business. They basically just give them money and they're like, make games. Sega didn't say, you got to do it like this now. That's the reason that those acquisitions for Sega have worked out so far. That as we know. Most companies will buy a company and be like, you're doing it this way now. EA and Activision come to mind. Remember, we're gonna buy this company known for making single-player RPGs and make them make a free-to-play, always online game, and it always fails, and then that company gets shut down. Or they get put out to make Call of Duty forever on the Call of Duty shooter mines. It sucks. Alright, chat, y'all got one. Oh, and Nintendo got Monolith. Monolith Soft getting bought by Nintendo was a good one, yeah. Yep. Alright, there's a couple, but those are gaming ones. Out of gaming, I can't think of a single acquisition that worked out well. Anyway, chat, like I said, we want to keep a nice brisk pace. I'm sorry, I didn't want to ramble, but this is probably the biggest news story this week. There's a lot, but this is one of the biggest news stories this week. I cannot stress enough how big of a deal this is. If you have any sort of care about entertainment as you know it, like movies, TV, any of that, Cartoon, I don't even care if you don't like Warner Bros. Think of Cartoon Network, DC Comics. Think of all that. It's all about to be affected by this. Once Warner Bros. Gets sold off to one of these companies, Paramount or Netflix. It sucks. But yeah, Square and Enix merging, that was a bad one. I'd say Enix did not work out for Squaresoft. They're still alive, but like... Alright, let's move on, chat. Next news stories. So this was a little bit more lighthearted for y'all. Did you guys hear that PS5 was the best-selling console during Black Friday week in the US, accounting for 47% of hardware sales? Not only that, Nintendo Switch ranked number 2 with 24% of the sales, and the NEX Playground coming in third at 14%, chat. 14%. Now, everybody's like, why is this a funny news story? I want you to think about this real quick. Okay? Think about this. That's the question you guys should be asking. There's 3 questions you should be asking. What is an NEX Playground? 2, how did it sell that well? And 3, where the hell is Xbox? Chat, what the hell is going on with Xbox? This is sad. Even when Sega was going out of business way back in 2001, if any of y'all are old enough to remember that, they went out swinging. Like, they went out swinging. They were like, okay, free Sega Online internet membership if you get a Sega Dreamcast. 50% off a Dreamcast right now if you get... They were trying to sell consoles at the last bit. They knew they were dying. They were trying to be desperate, but like, Xbox is not even here. It lost to an NEX Playground, which I have never even heard about until literally reading this news story, which a lot of people are saying is a Kinect-style console. That is telling you something. When the Xbox loses to some third-party system that we haven't even heard about, it's not great. Excuse me, I gotta hydrate. Let me pull this up real quick. Oh yeah, the Xbox is dying. Let's see what this is. Let's take a quick glance at the NEX Playground. This is a trailer by the official NEX. Here we go.
Meet Next Playground, the entertainment system that gets you moving.
It is the Kinect! Oh my god, I hope they port Sonic Freeriders on it.
We want to create a device that gets people moving and gets them to do it together. So that's what we did.
It's more successful than the Ouya, chat. Think about this.
It's an all-new way to play. No extra sensors, headsets, or clunky wearables. Just play like you were born to play.
Oh yeah, there's Beat Saber.
A whole new world of possibility that you just
Kmart
can't
Beat
capture with
Saber.
traditional games.
Playground uses its wide-angle camera to detect the players and their body movement. All the games are played using simple and intuitive gestures. So, yeah, it's that easy.
We knew that when we were creating this product, we want something that allows people to move freely.
Chat, what do y'all think of this
Creative
NEX box? The next box. The next box beat the Xbox. Think about that, chat.
We wanted to work with somebody who has vast experience in designing.
It's the
hardware
iToy and the Kinect combined. That's
was a perfect
correct.
match.
Next Playground's great because it has a lot of
It
vibrancy
looks
to
like a
but it's still small
fucking-
in stature, so it doesn't stick out too much. but it still demands some attention.
It looks like, chat, what is this? It looks like those tiny little decorative things you put on top of like your bookshelf. It's like a little air freshener, like a wick, whatever you call it, air freshener. That one where you walk by it and it goes, and sprays like the fart gas into the air and like freshens your air every time you walk past it. A wick, yeah. It's so tiny. Air wick, thank you. It's not a half bad idea playing games with no controls. A lot of people who aren't into normal games. Yeah, I mean, look, Green, that's why the Wii did so well back in the day. I thought we were past this, but apparently not.
Playground is also super easy to set up. Just plug it into your TV and start playing.
Wow. This is just the eye. You're right. This is the iToy.
Our customers felt
I'm just seeing Sega's PS2
Playground
iToy
doesn't capture
game
or
right
store
here.
any videos internally or to the cloud. And also comes with a detachable privacy cover. As well as to indicate when the camera is on.
We produce our own games.
These games look pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they look fine and passable, but like, they look bad frame rate wise.
Whether it's family game night, a rainy weekend, or a get together with friends. Playground
This
has
is
something
running on
for-
Android and it's still beating Xbox? Do you believe it? You know what else ran on Android, chat? Didn't the Ouya run on Android? Yeah. No way. Your one of your three major console creators should have easily been up there. That is bad. What is happening? We're about to see Netflix buy Warner Brothers. We're probably going to see Xbox leaving the console industry, which is bad. I don't care what you guys feel about Xbox, but I'm not an Xbox fan either. But competition is good. And Switch isn't exactly competing with PlayStation, so if PlayStation has no competition, we're going to see some shit happen. Yeah, so, next box, chat, Xbox and Sega are about to become real friendly. Look, I'm gonna at least say this much about Sega. Sega had a myriad of reasons why they went out of business. You guys know the story already. We're not gonna get into it. Anything that happened after the Genesis in America is the reason why the Dreamcast eventually failed. Despite being ahead of its time and despite being one of the best consoles they could have ever made. Like, that system was really ahead of its time. It never had a chance to even go against its competitors, really. By the time PS2 and like GameCube and Xbox came out, that shit was already dead. But yeah, Sega, look, Microsoft has the tools and the resources that Sega didn't back in the day. Sega burnt through all their financial resources and everything back then. With like the 32X, the Saturn, the CD, stuff like that before the Dreamcast happened. Microsoft has like a never-ending pool of money. This should not be happening to them. I mean, Sega isn't doing bad. It's thriving with just not with games. Yeah, Sega's fine. Sega's fine. They got their parent company looking after them now. Wolfie, they messed up when they released the Saturn right after the last console, and then the Dreamcast died out because of burnt CDs. Oh, I could give you, chat. I am a Sega buff. I can give you a whole history lesson as to why Sega went out step by step. But we're not here for that. We're gonna try to make this relatively short. I know it's late, chat. Bear with me. By the way, chat, thank you for showing up for this late Chill Tuesday. I'm sorry it's this late. Like I said, shit happened today. But we'll be back on Thursday on time for the Game Awards. I will be here on time. What time does the Game Awards start, by the way? Let me make sure I check before I say that. Game Awards start time. What time does it start? 7:30 Eastern time. So that'd be 6:30. So, okay, chat, about this time, around this time, right now on Thursday is when the Game Awards will start. So, I guess I will be late on Thursday. Okay, here we go. Next news story, chat. So. Any Funko Pop collectors in here? I know you guys hate Funko Pops, but there's dozens of us, chat, in the Funko Pop collecting sphere. Even though that bubble is about to burst now that Funko may be going out of business next year. But, check this out. Did you guys see this last time? They got Amy. They got Knack the Weasel, Mighty, and Mecha Sonic. even though I still call this version of Mecha Sonic Silver Sonic, I've always called it Silver Sonic. To me, chat, this is Silver Sonic. Mecha Sonic has always been in my head the one in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The one that Knuckles fights at the end of his campaign. So, I'm sweating, chat, looking at this. I didn't get Infinite, even though he's one of my favorite Sonic characters. But Knack the Weasel is very enticing. He's very enticing. Look at him being so purple and cool. No, it's not Fang, it's Knack the Weasel, damn it. He'll always be Knack the Weasel to me. Give me the squirrel. You mean Ray? Ray. What did they do to Amy? Don't worry about that. So here's what they look like up close. In their Funko Pop glory. I might break my 5-year promise of not getting a Funko Pop. It's fucking Knack the Weasel. He's one of my favorite classic characters. I have to get him. I might break my fucking seal. Chat, I'm gonna need you guys to convince me not to get him. Where's Heavy and Bomb? In the dumpster where they belong. You ever get Neo Metal Sonic? No, no, Scoots, I have not. I told you. The last Funko Pop I got, that I actually got of my own volition, I literally said was like 10 years ago, 10 years ago. I have not gotten a single one since, except for the one that my sister got me, which was that Flock Tails that I showed y'all. But other than that, I have never brought one into my house from a store. But I might break my vow with Knack the Weasel. Don't do it, Wolfie. It's a waste of money. Get him, Wolfie. You're supposed to be talking me out of it. If Infinite was there, you'll break. Well, here's the thing. Infinite was only a limited amount. They said there's only a limited amount of those. You have to pre-order it. And the pre-orders are closed out. So I'm safe, chat. By me not... What was that? Thank you for your contribution, Lays. Wolfie, I'm about to buy an $85 controller Genshin Impact design. You can get one more Funko Pop. Also contribution. Thank you for the contribution. You're supposed to be talking me out of this, chat. Do not fund me with contributions right now. Have you seen Amiibo prices? I have not seen Amiibo prices. I know they've gone up, though. All these damn Power Rangers and Nintendo collectibles I got, I need to build another shelf. Your mistake was asking chat for... It was. I really shouldn't ask chat for anything. Except contributions. Where are the contributions, chat? You reset the contribution meter every 30 minutes. Okay, so... Chat, next news story. This one is no surprise. I think we talked about it last time, but I want to briefly cover this. And that is Five Nights at Freddy's 2 debuts with a 50% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Not high. Has anybody who hasn't seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2 seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2? And what did you think about it? Spoiler free. Give your review. Yay, nay, or meh. Nay means it sucked. Yay means it's great. And meh means right in the middle. Didn't care for it either way or another. Excuse me, I'm so dehydrated. If you see me taking a lot of drinks of like tea and water, it's because I'm thirsty. Wolfie getting thirsty. Scoot said it's $50 for each. What, $50? $50 for an amiibo? Hang on, Kirby, amiibo, Air Riders? Why is it $50? Let me see this. Oh! Fuck the Five Nights at Freddy's news story, chat. This is the new news story. This shit's $50? What the hell's that? Oh, you can plug them. Oh! You can plug and play. That's still 50. There's 5 of them? So you have to spend $250 to get all 5? Let me see what these suckers look like. Okay, there's Waddle. There's Waddle Doo. Waddle Dee. Okay. Where are the other ones? Is there a DDD one? Oh, hang on, chat. $44.99, but it's $42.74 for pro members, chat. Are you guys pro members at GameStop? Would you like to join a pro membership? Would you like to get a shitty magazine subscription that lasts for like 12 months? Would you like that? Yeah, you save $2 when you become a pro member. I used to work at GameStop and sell pro memberships. I hated every second of my life when I did that. I felt like a goddamn car salesman. The magazine doesn't exist anymore? Ah. There's a King DDD, Meta Knight, and Chief Bikini? Chef Bikini? Tariffs did this? Chef Kawas? I don't know. I was reading what the chat said. They said Chef Bikini. I'm like, wait, Chef Bikini? What kind of amiibo is that gonna be? I know. I like that name better, Chef Bikini. You get $5 off every month. Uh-huh. How much do you pay for that membership again? You know what was a really good membership program, chat, that a lot of people did not know about back in the day? You can't get it anymore. You know what it was? Best Buy had a really good game membership, if you were a part of that. For a while, Best Buy had a really good game membership. I think it was too good. That's why they got rid of it like 5 years in. They no longer offer it. You can't even use it anymore if you were a part of it. It was like the game... What was it? What the hell was the Best Buy one? Gamer Rewards Plus or something like that? It was a really good membership program, but a lot of people did not know about it. They probably lost a lot of money doing that. But anyway, let's keep it moving, chat. Let's keep it moving. $50 amiibos though, chat? $50? You can get a whole video game with that. Instead of the plastic. If you really want the amiibo, you can just buy the eBay, the little, what do you call it? E-cards. God damn! Oh my lord! Yeah, you could buy 2 indie games for that price. Wait for a Steam sale with $50. Look what you can do with that. Samus with a bike is $40? Oh no, it's 30, chat. It's 30. You almost gave me a heart attack there. Nice try. It's still a lot, but like, she's got a bike. You know an amiibo that I never got that I wanted back in the day? There was a Metroid 2 one, and it had like a Metroid. Like it was a Metroid. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a big old squishy Metroid that came with it. Anybody know what that was from? Was that Metroid 2 on the remake 3DS, or what was that? I never even got to lay eyes on that, but that one sold out quick. It's pre-owned? Oh, I was looking at this price. Metroid Prime has music for the bike tied to the Samus amiibo? Oh, really? That's great. Great. Well, I guess you can't find this one new anymore. Oh, wait, no, new. Ah, Scoots was right. Scoots, I'd like to apologize for making fun of your face. Okay. Let's take a look at our next news story, chat. So, speaking of movies, we were talking about movies earlier. Did you guys know that Zootopia 2 is currently eyeballing a 1.5, 1.7 billion, well, that's with a B, run at the worldwide box office? It costs $150 million to produce. Do not underestimate the furries, chat. Do not underestimate them. Don't underestimate the normies' love of furries either. Normies love the furries. And by God, this movie is proof of that. This is almost making as much money as Zootopia. I think it's making more money as Zootopia 1. Zootopia 1 made $1 billion too. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's almost 9 times its budget, chat. If I can crunch math real quick. No, it's like... whatever. It's like 4 times. So, not only that, chat. Not only that. Remember how I told you Zootopia 2 is huge in Asian-speaking populations? Remember how I told y'all that? Guess what? In China, people taking their dogs to see Zootopia 2 has become a viral trend in China. Some even dress their pups as Judy Hopps for the pet-friendly screenings. Ahem. In China only, chat. Only in China. And before anybody says, nah, that's not true, they would never do that. Here's a theater filled with dogs. In China. Man, this must have been heaven if everybody took care of their dog's business before they got in that theater. Imagine being surrounded by dogs in a theater. That sounds like heaven, man. Fuck yeah. You gotta hope your dog is friendly to other dogs. But yeah. Why though? I don't know. It's China. I don't know, Chad. I wish I had the answers. I do not know. You can never do. Oh no, in the States, no. Some fucking asshole would bring their unleashed, untrained, aggressive dog into the theater and it would maul somebody or another dog. People are not responsible with their dogs. We can't even get people to pick up their dog shit in the States. We're different over here. You'd have to do like a special screening of like maybe 5 or 10 people. At best. It can never be a theater this full. Pit bulls and Rottweilers eating other dogs. I had a Rottie and a Pit Bull. They would not harm a flea. Untrained Rotties and Pit Bulls though, those fuckers are dangerous. My Pit Bull and my Rottie, heavenly little angels. Lovely little angels. Speaking of which, chat, hang on. Did I show y'all pictures of my baby real quick? My fur baby? I got new pictures. I gotta show you real quick. Where is he at? Where's the picture of my good boy? Where's he at? Hang on. Sorry, I'm a proud parent. I get to see him. Where is it? Hang on. He's here somewhere. He's in here. Shit. All right, next news story. While I look for pictures, we're gonna go to the next news story. Chat, you heard about that AI, right? The AI story. You remember that? Remember? Hold on. I found a picture of my fur baby. My boy. Here. Let's see if it shows him on the phone. Oh, look at him. Look at his stupid little fuzzy face. I love him. He's so... Oh, man. I love Max so much. He's just... Ugh. Alright, and one more, chat. One more. And this is him. This is him passed out. Sleeping like a fool on the couch. So damn cute. Alright. Okay, anyway, sorry, chat. I was talking about dogs, I had to talk about my own dog. Okay, my friend is going through a terrible time with her dog? What's happening? She lost her dog and it's been 6 weeks. Oh, man, losing... Oh, God, fuck, man. Yeah, condolences on that one. Losing a pet is one of the... Like, it's one of the hardest fucking things to go through. It sucks, and it sticks with you. So not just pets, they're family, man. Anyway, not to brush it off, but we're gonna try to move on here. Oh, she lost her dog. I thought you meant like lost as in the dog passed away. She lost her, as in actually lost. Okay. Yeah, I hope the dog turns up all right. I'm sure the dog will turn up fine. Has the dog been microchipped? Sunrose said if I owned a dog, I'd keep a waste bag and a scooper by me when walking the dog. Sunrose, you see, you're what we call a responsible pet parent. And we respect you for that. Most people don't have that. But anyway, the AI studio behind Coca-Cola's latest Christmas advert says it's no different from traditional filmmaking. Secret Level founder said that human artistry means at the core, quote unquote, of the ad, adding it's not just a series of words and pressing buttons. Y'all believe that, chat? Really? Really? You believe that? Despite Secret Label's claims of human artistry at the core of the ad, a now deleted behind-the-scenes video released by them claiming to showcase said human artistry contains copious amounts of misleading and AI-generated footage, assets, and production art. Wow. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Oh, man. But we're not done talking about AI yet, chat. As you know, as is tradition of every Chill Tuesday stream, we have to bring an AI news story in here at least once. This is not the only AI story I have for y'all. I've got more. I've got more. But Wolfie, typing is so hard. Oh, you're right, chat. Guys, right now, you guys are typing in my chat box right now. You guys should be paid a lot of money. Isn't that hard? How hard is it to type right there in my chat? Very hard. It's super hard. You guys are right. Your fingers. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. You guys, why don't you guys just take 5? No more chatting for 5 minutes, okay? Here, let me do y'all something real quick. Here, I'll make it easier for your fingers. You guys, you poor guys, man. If the AI guys can't even do this, what makes me? It's cruel that I'm making y'all do this. Where's the emote only mode? Where is it? Hang on. Don't worry, chat. I got y'all. There you go. There you go. Spare your fingers. Now you guys go click. I'm doing it for you guys. There you go. Emo only for the next 5 minutes. Save your fingers. Next news story is another AI news story. You guys have probably seen this. McDonald's has released an AI-generated Christmas ad. We don't learn our lessons, chat. And yes, I know there's a follow-up story to this. There's an update story to this. I know. Give me a second. I'm going in order. But here's an AI-generated Christmas ad, right following after Coca-Cola's footsteps. So here we go. The studio behind it says they hardly... Hang on. The studio behind it says they hardly... I gotta highlight this, chat. They hardly slept for several weeks while writing AI prompts and refining the shots. And I quote, AI didn't make this film. We did. Comments have been turned off on YouTube. Well, chat, why don't we be the judge of this? And we'll take a quick look at this AI McDonald's Christmas ad. How about that? Hang on. AI McDonald's commercial. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it. Huh. Oh, that's funny, chat. Oh, that's weird. I can no longer find it on YouTube. It got taken down. What? No way. But wait, there's more, chat. As you can see, we have it thankfully archived right here on Twitter. So we're going to take a look at this video. I have not seen this ad. How bad could it get? It's AI. Let's take a look together. And also, please be sure to get your barf bags ready. It's the most terrible time. You could immediately tell it's AI. You could just see it. Okay. Can I up the quality on this? Video quality. Yeah, that's as high as it goes. Okay. Here we go. It's the most terrible time of the year. All the shots turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated. Yeah. It's the most oh, it's so bad. The roast turned to charcoal, and the cookies burn too. Freaking chaos, it feels like a zoo. It's the most terrible time of the year. Man, they could even... The physics on the tree takedown... The physics on the tree takedown... Look, that... Okay. This whole commercial has been bad, chat, but I cannot get over how bad the physics looked on that. Did y'all see how that cat pulled the tree down? Let's look at that one more time. That's not how physics work. The cat would have to weigh... like... 30, 40, 50 pounds to bring a tree down like that off of that height. Sorry, one more time. Yeah, all right. Thanks, McDonald's. Really, really can't wait to go eat at McDonald's after they call one of my favorite holidays the worst time of the year. And by making me, not making me, but I did have to watch this for Chill Tuesday. and forcing my eyeballs to witness this. Chat, how many bad things did you count in this commercial? That tree takedown was the most... That was visibly the one that got to me the most, because the physics on that were just wrong. How did that previous tree grow? Oh, no, it didn't grow, chat. That was him unboxing the tree. You know when you, like, get a real tree and you wrap it up tightly so you can put it on top of your car and bring it home? And then when you get home, you snap the wires off and it flips out like a regular tree? That's what that was supposed to be. Though because it's AI and it looks fake as shit, it looks like the tree grew out of it. See? Even that don't look real. And there's something about AI cannot stimulate real physics. If this was a practical guy being dragged on a string, it would look more realistic than this. Because you don't slide and then stop like that. This is almost a good idea for a commercial too. Almost. They should have stuck with real actors and kept it practical. It would have been way funnier, honestly. But I'm looking at everything and everything's just slightly off. Christmas inflation. Hey, we're not talking about inflation on this stream, goddammit. The guy in the car looks like Ryan Gosling. Yeah, the commercial would have been... I agree. I think the commercial would have been fine if this had been a real commercial with real people. Definitely a better commercial. Yep. But there's more. A follow-up to this chat. There's a follow-up. The AI-generated McDonald's Christmas ad is no longer available to watch on YouTube following backlash. Who could have seen that coming? Gasp. Note the lack of surprise on my face. But wait. There's more. We got more AI stories for y'all, chat. We got more AI stories for y'all. Excuse me. Real quick. A Japanese game studio. Let me put some music on. A Japanese game studio is making applicants draw in front of them during interviews to prove they don't use generative AI. The chief graphic designer at the undisclosed company said, "It is humans who can create compelling characters and graphics from scratch." Good on them. Yep, pick up the fucking pencil. Yep, that's what you need to do. Oh, you can draw, you say, huh? You're an artist? Name every artist that's ever existed. Draw. Draw for us. Show us your skills. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You can't generative AI on paper. Yet. Imagine, chat, trying to cheat your way to trying to cheat your way in with AI. The jig's gonna be up eventually when you can't draw for shit. And I don't care what anyone says. AI art is not art. It's not art. You didn't make it. Typing a word prompt and then generating it is not art. You know what's art? Picking up a pencil and doing an Etch-a-Sketch. I don't give a fuck what that... There are children and toddlers with Etch-a-Sketches and Night Brights and other artistic programs that have more artistic integrity than these AI artists. Just smacking your face in a paint jar and rubbing your goddamn face across a canvas is more artistic than this shit. And it also probably looks better too. Don't worry, chat, we're almost done. 7 more news stories and you're free, I promise. 7 more news stories and you're free. Alright. There's a typewriter artist out there? Yeah, there you go! Even that's something. Ruckus said I need to get back to drawing anyway. I've been slipping, also no motivation. Look, all it takes is you to pick up a pen or a pencil and you're already one step ahead. You're already better than every single AI artist out there just by picking it up. Just put it to paper, draw a little bit. That's all you gotta do, and you're an artist. But yes! Okay. Now for a timeline cleanse, chat. Now for a cleanse. Are you guys ready to see some good stuff now? These are things that you guys sent in that you told me to watch via the Wolfie Reacts Discord. So here we go. NISS Nissan Epic Commercial. So here we go. What is this commercial? Let's find out. What the fuck? What the? Oh, what? Oh my god! Chat, I'm crying. I'm crying. That was one of the best ramen commercials I have ever seen. Now, AI cannot replicate that. AI cannot replicate that. I feel like I just watched an anime opening. That escalated so quickly. I thought, based on this image alone, I thought this was going to be like a cutesy commercial where the thing dies after eating it. This thing became a full-on, like, one-punch-ass man, Attack on Titan style-ass. That was crazy. And he had, like, a screamo in the background. I don't know what this product is, but I want it. I want to eat this now. That's crazy. Hey, one more time. I just want to see this shit one more time, how it escalates. It's so over the top. Why is he JoJo posing as he's pouring hot water into the... This is incredible. You cannot make this shit up. It's like Agratsuko. It kind of is, right? Thank you for that. Whoever posted that in the Wolfie Reacts Discord, thank you for that. That was incredible. No, this is an amazing commercial. I was in awe. Demon ass chicken. That's how hot this shit is. That's amazing. Good job. Well, chat, now after that Christmas AI commercial, this was a breath of fresh air. This was amazing. Next one. Here's another one that you guys told me to watch. Let's check this one out. It's the best video you'll see today. Oh my god! What? What was that? What Kamen Rider shit? What series is this? They really they had the monster die, and then they had the kid pull him off the cliff, and then they threw the stuffed animal to the side. Hang on, one more time. Hang on. That's incredible. Where does kid come from? It's the scream. Ah! Wow. Okay, can someone give me the name of this? What is this? This is the kind of goofy, stupid shit I like. I want to see whatever the hell this is. What is this? Clearly it's a Kamen Rider, but I don't know what this is. Yeah, you could definitely see the cut, but it's still funny as shit. That is the cheese I enjoy. Thank you for that, chat. Appreciate it, both of you. All right, five more news stories, chat. We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. We've got more commercials, chat. More commercials. Made with soul. This is an animated commercial, Christmas commercial done by Infinitum, a recycling company in Norway. And it's done by Brick and Dep Studios. Inspiration by Don Bluth. You can tell because it looks almost a little bit like American Tail, but not quite. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is definitely American Tail inspired. Okay. Oh, this looks nice, right? Yeah. Ah. What the?
Flasker og bokser kan få nytt liv. Det kan ikke dyra.
Huh. That was pretty dark. I thought they were going somewhere else with that. I figured it was I figured since it's a recycling commercial, I figured some happy-go-lucky guy would walk up and be like, "Oh, hey there, little mouse people. You enjoying your Christmas? Don't forget to recycle your goods," or something like that. They killed that mouse family. This was the darkest Don Bluth-inspired thing I think I've seen. And I've seen a lot of Don Bluth things, from Secret of NIMH to Land Before Time and All Dogs Go to Heaven. And that one was the darkest one yet. It condensed into 30 seconds. Okay. That was a bit of a downer. I did not expect that. Thank you for posting that one, chat. Wow. I mean, here's the thing about Don Bluth movies, though. Don Bluth movies are well animated. They get dark, but they also have, like, a good ending or a bittersweet ending. There was no bitter or sweet to this. Just bitter. Just bitter, actually. There was only bitter, no sweet. They died. Anyway, let's get to our last few news stories. Okay, Paramount ditches 4 films and adds more Ninja Turtles. A feature piece at THR has gone down, and things are going on film slate as Paramount Skydance in the wake of the merger. Right. Something. The kids' book adaptation, Eloise, was quietly sold off to Netflix. By the way, chat. By the way, you want to hear about something that happened that's really screwy that got sold off to Netflix? Did you guys know that not Land Before Time? They might read chat when I said that. Did you guys know that K-pop Demon Hunters was made by Sony Animation Studios? Same company that made Spider-Verse, I believe. And they sold all the rights to that to Netflix. And as you guys can tell, that movie is now bigger than God this year. And profits have been made. And I don't think Sony has seen a dime of that. Not the best decision. Sony's not very good with their properties. Then they invest in movies like Kraven and Morbius, and don't invest in things like K-pop Demon Hunters, which, in this current climate where K-pop and K-dramas and stuff like that are popping off, seem like a really dumb idea. Sony exists. I don't know how, they just do. Anyway, scraped this Ferris Bueller's Day Off spin-off project, and Winter Games. As previously reported, the Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem spin-off TV series has been scrapped, but the company not only intends to release the second film in 2027, and are currently in discussions about a potential third one in that series. They'll be joined previously with the live-action Ninja Turtles in 2028. So Paramount's doubling down on Ninja Turtles. Makes sense. I am a little upset we're not getting the TV show based off of Mutant Mayhem, but what can you do? Sony's mistake was giving it to Netflix. Sony's mistake was selling the idea in general. They could have released that in theaters, and I think it would have been a cult classic that would have eventually made them money. But Netflix owns, I believe, all the rights, distribution rights to that, and I believe they get most of the profits off of that. So Sony's, I want to be the fly on the wall in the HQ at Sony of that stupid asshole or assholes that decided to sell off K-pop instead of putting it out under their own name. Sony just sucks at their job. I don't know how they're still around. If any studio should be going under and getting bought out, it's probably Sony. But, you know, they do more than just movies. They do other things too. Okay, chat. We're on our last 2 news stories. Come on. Like a Dragon and Yakuza 20th Anniversary voice actor messages. Here we go. Alright, this is to us in the West, chat.
いや嬉しいですよ最初。
That's Kiryu's voice actor.
日本のターゲットしか考えていなかったので、やっぱこれだけ
It's weird hearing his voice, his speaking voice like
世界
that.
中で留学とかを楽しんでくださってるっていうのはもう率直に嬉しいです。そして私ももう子供の時からゴッドファーザー 何十回も見たり。
Oh, this is 11 minutes, chat? We don't got time for that. We'll look at this another time when we have more time. Sorry, chat. This is 11 minutes, and I know it's getting late. So we're going to go ahead and push through to our final 2 news stories. They are talking about, so we'll look at this next time when we have more time. I'm sorry. Rogue. I have not seen this yet, chat. So we're going to take a look at the Rogue trailer for Marvel Rivals. I hope their hands are clean. Here we go. Ignite the battle. My girl.
Girl Rogue is ready for action.
All right, let's see it. Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Take a seat, darling.
Oh, it's got the same voice actress too. Ugh. Oh, she throw hands.
Got you good.
This is what I wanted, chat. Oh, she looks strong though. Damn. Damn.
Sayonara.
They gave her a cinematic on that? Oh, that's gonna be mad disrespectful. She steals moves in that move too. Oh, that's cool. And she's a tank.
Watch out. I'm feeling a little touchy today.
Oh no. What's her ultimate though? Oh, it's a field of draining?
Nighty-night, sugar.
Wait a minute. Does she take everybody's powers that are inside that field? Like combine them all into one thing? Let me see that.
Nighty-night, sugar.
Okay. I know my tank. Wait, begins December 12th. Oh, that's 3 days from now. Oh. Huh, she just takes moves. Sold. She drains their health. I figured it was like a area of effect on her. I was curious if she was taking powers while she was doing that. Like in her ultimate. That's crazy. I'm a Rogue fanboy, so like she's a day one for me. I cannot wait to see her costumes. And I know the internet can't wait either. So yeah. All right. That's cool. I'm going to jump back in and play again once she gets added. Because I haven't stopped playing Marvel Rivals since it came out. Game's fun. Okay, and last but certainly not least, chat, the Game Awards stuff. We're probably going to do start the stream a little bit earlier so we can talk about the Game Awards and things we want announced and stuff like that. We'll see what happens, but apparently there's a rumor that something Sonic is going to be there. If I had to guesstimate, chat, I'm going to guess it's going to be some sort of Sonic Crossroads DLC announcement, maybe a Sonic Rumble update. I don't think we're getting news on a new game there. Though, didn't they announce Sonic Frontiers at the Game of the Year Awards once? Pretty sure they did. Do y'all remember when Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo and just got laughed out of that meeting? Yeah. Everyone say the same thing's gonna happen with Netflix. Netflix can't afford Disney. Disney is a multi-fulfillion dollar company. They can't afford them. And even if they could, Disney ain't selling. We have one of the Sonic movies announced. Did we have a Sonic movie announced at the game? We did, didn't we? Wasn't it Sonic 2? This video doesn't confirm anything. It's just a sizzle reel. Oh yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not expecting anything Sonic there. And if I do expect anything Sonic at the Game Awards, I'm expecting, if anything, if we're getting anything Sonic at all, it's gonna be Sonic Rumble or Sonic Crossroads related. We will be extremely lucky if it's a brand new game where they do a trailer and they show Sonic Up or something like that. Like, have everybody guessing what could this game be for the next year. I don't think we're getting a new game, but I've been wrong before. This is why before the Game of the Awards stream starts on Thursday, I'll probably start like 30 minutes, maybe an hour earlier, and we'll be doing like predictions, and I will place bets with you, chat, about what will be revealed and what will win each award, and we'll have a good time together, chat. We're gonna watch this together. But yeah, I'm excited for the Game Awards. Not for the Game Awards themselves, but for announcements. I'm hoping Sega has a Crazy Taxi update or a Jet Set Radio announcement or something there. We will see. There is something TGA and other official account confirmed would happen, not Sonic related, of course. Yep. You were hyped when you saw Knuckles in that trailer? Oh yeah, no, I jumped up and down like a little schoolgirl seeing Knuckles in that Sonic Movie 2 teaser. That shit was hype for me. You know Knuckles is one of my favorite characters. And it was so cool to see him duff the shit out of Sonic in that trailer. Yeah, me and Ruckus have our fingers crossed for a Jet Set Radio update. I think I did peek the mic. I apologize for that, chat. But I will not apologize for any hype that happens on Thursday. I know they did the Streamer Awards and the Latin game stuff. Okay. So, chat, oh, wait. You know what? I'll save the questions for Game Awards on Thursday, chat. So don't forget, be here on Thursday where we, you and me together, we will watch the Game Awards and see what gets announced there. For now, chat, I'm sorry I started late. I'm sorry I kept y'all so late. But thank you guys for showing up. You guys are real ones. Much appreciated. And also, thank you for your contributions and your subs. I appreciate it. I gotta change the contribution alert now. I'm gonna change that. So I'm gonna take a DSP voice sample about contributions and make that the new donation alert for anything below 25 at least. Contributions. Wolfie, can you watch the Raccoon Story? Raccoon Story? Oh, well, I just happen to have that Raccoon Story queued up over here. Hang on.
Right on that shelf, a now infamous raccoon taking one of the first tumbles of what would be a
Oh.
Video obtained by NBC News shows the critter inside a Virginia liquor store. Then
Oh,
it
this
makes its way
guy.
down the aisle and scampers around the broken bottles it
Oh.
knocked over. The
Oh.
trashed panda stood
That
out next to a
fucker
trash
passed
can
out.
like that
And the
one
best
person.
part is he passed out near a toilet. This is the most human thing I've ever seen a raccoon do. Passing like face down near a toilet and a trash can. Is that not the most like human shit you've ever seen? If you saw a real drunk doing this, you'd be like, this guy, he needs help. We gotta take him to Alcohol Anonymous or whatever it is.
That maybe had one too many at the
I like how there's a camera in the restroom. Someone had to take a picture of that.
Over the Thanksgiving weekend.
I was just like, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Thank God he didn't get alcohol poisoning. What?
According to the Virginia
Thank you, Lace, for the contribution. That's Sly Cooper's cousin, Dry Cooper. That would explain why he fucking couldn't handle his weight.
The damage, 14 bottles worth about $250.
That's not bad.
If you're wondering how a raccoon wets its whistle, this particular one appeared to have a taste for rum, scotch, moonshine, peanut butter whiskey.
Moonshine? Moonshine. Do you know how strong moonshine is, chat? I don't drink, and I know moonshine is one of the strongest, like, alcohols you can have. How did this fucker not die from alcohol poisoning? Was it, did he just, I bet he passed out because his system, he's too small. He probably passed out long before he could drink himself to death. That's my guess. I don't know if they process alcohol differently than we do. Apparently not. He passed out. But I'm thinking like his body weight and how much he drank probably passed him out before he got a chance to like drink himself to death. I'm pretty sure drinking yourself to death is like when you're an alcoholic and you need like 3 or 2 times more the regular alcohol that people consume to get that buzz. And because of that, you wind up drinking yourself to death. Like, if I were to drink right now, I'm pretty sure one glass or whatever might get me buzzed or drunk. But, like, someone who's been drinking all the time probably needs, like, double that, triple that to feel anything. And I think that's how alcohol poisoning... I don't know. I'm just speaking out my ass. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying. I'm guessing that's how alcohol poisoning and that kind of thing happens. Brandy raccoon... This raccoon now knows drunken style. He's about to go tell his friends, hey, yo, you need to go in that building. They got some crazy fire water in there. Have you ever seen the video of the squirrel getting drunk from eating fermented pumpkins? Videos of animals getting drunk off of fermented anything is funny as shit.
So lethargic, laying there. The officer stated the eyes were moving back and forth.
Oh.
Just kind of, okay, telltale signs that he's probably been a little drinking. So
He had one too many, chat.
Failed the field sobriety test.
more than likely, the officer, she had no problem picking the raccoon up
the shelter posting the aftermath on Facebook, and the rest.
The fact that he wants, I don't know what it is. About him winding up in the bathroom. Like, he could have passed out anywhere, but he passed out near the toilet. Was he throwing up in the toilet? Was this Rocket on a bender?
In a liquor store.
Rocket, what are you doing?
He's right. It's happened more than once. Turns out about a year ago at this neighboring martial arts studio, they encountered a raccoon break-in as well. These are images from that encounter.
It was up in the crawl space, like in the ceiling, and it went through in our break room, and it got into all of our snacks. It was all over the
He's
place.
hooked on a feeling.
Not the same raccoon, but wouldn't be surprised if it is. As for this party animal, animal protection officials said after a night in the drunk tank,
Oh, God.
because it was showing no sign of injury,
Yeah.
potential hangover.
That's funny as shit. This story went trending and viral for a while. I think it was a couple of days ago. Wow. Well, chat, that's it for the news stories today. I thank you all for showing up today and watching this stream. I know I'm late. I'll do better next time. I'll let y'all know next time. I'll tweet. I got caught up in whatever it was I was caught up in that I can't say on stream. But yeah.